Hey guys, this is Mike Tarallo with Qlik. Thanks for joining me in the next episode of Do More with Qlik, where we are continuing to explore Qlik data products for analytics. In the last episode, we introduced datasets as they are the foundational building blocks of a data product. In the next few episodes, we're going to take a closer look inside a dataset and explore the governance and metadata layers, like data quality, lineage, and the Qlik Trust Score, which helps you understand the trustworthiness and health of your data. Let's jump right in. Okay, so this video is going to be a little bit longer than the other ones. I'll try to put chapters in it to make it easier for you to jump to different sections. But let's get started in the Catalog Activity Center. And I have a space here named Data Product Demo Space. This is a shared space that currently doesn't have any objects in it. So we're going to go to the Create New button, and we're going to select Dataset. Now, when you choose Dataset, you're presented with a list of predefined connections. Now we can upload a local file, add that as part of a data set, and that will be stored in the Qlik Cloud Analytics data store. You can create a new connection. If you create a new connection, you're only presented with connections that support the concept of a data set, as opposed to if you are creating an application and you go to access the data connections, you have a lot more connections you can choose. That's just because when data sets are created, they support stability and structure of the type of data it's accessing, and not all connections offer that, such as like the REST API, for example. So you will be limited to certain data connections, but usually the majority of ones that are used for analytics are supported. Okay, that being stated, let me go back and let me choose my Dropbox connection. In this case, we're just accessing a cloud file share. I'll navigate the folder structure. And here I actually have some QVD files. So these QVD files are representation of data that I'm using in an order fulfillment analysis app. And you're going to see that actually through the data lineage as well. To keep it simple, we're just going to select the line items table and the type dimension table. Click Next. We're going to confirm the creation and put it in the data product demo space and create those data sets. And that's it. So now these are cataloged and ready to go. They could be used immediately within an app. And I can just basically select it from app creation. And it's good to show you this so you understand the concept. So if I go to application, just call it application 123. When the app is created, you have the option of choosing your traditional files and other sources where you can create new connections or select from existing data connections from, for example, spaces that have already been defined. Or you can select from the data catalog. And selecting from the data catalog allows you to choose the data set or a data product, but we haven't gotten that far in this series yet to show you the creation of the data product, but you have seen me use it in the previous video. Okay, so let's go back to our catalog and go back to our data sets. So the next part is it's just selecting the data set and starting to explore what it has available. We'll keep it simple with the type dimension because there's only 2 fields in there. And immediately you have the ability to add a description, so you can add some documentation. You'll see there are a number of tabs. You have the ability to compute, meaning let's look at the data. It's going to actually perform the scanning and the profiling, and usually it's the first thing that needs to be done if it hasn't been accessed through an app. So we click compute, and this is going to use a default sampling size of 1,000 rows, but you can change that sampling size as well. Okay, so the profile has been refreshed, and you can see we're looking at number of rows 1,000. So you can change these, or you can select by percentage of the data set. Depending on the number of rows in your data, it could take, significantly longer. Okay, so now we have an initial Qlik Trust Score. We can see data quality, but we don't have any validation rules applied, which I'm going to touch on in a little bit. We have additional metadata here showing you the source, where the data set is used, who else is looking at it, when it was profiled last, as well as information about where it's located, who the owner is and creator, and some additional technical information, global unique identifiers that you might need for troubleshooting and support. Okay, so I like to keep these videos about 5 minutes. I find that the shorter the video, the longer people watch, and if I have 10 5-minute videos, you'll actually watch all of them versus one 50-minute video. So we're going to break this up into another episode where we're going to then go through the data profiling tab, data preview, lineage, impact analysis, and validation rules. I'll see you on the next video.